What's going on, everyone? It's KB the Mark, back to bring you the news. On today's Wrestling Report, we have many stories to discuss, starting with a former WWE star signs to the company. Drew McIntyre speaks on his new deal, an AEW star is set to undergo surgery, and many more stories. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the news. The rumored return of a former WWE star has been confirmed. It was reported today by PW Insider that Eric Rowan has signed a deal with the company. Rowan recently pulled out of all independent bookings, and the belief was that he had committed to returning to WWE. As for what he will be doing, the belief is that he will be part of the Uncle Howdy storyline. Bo Dallas is expected to return as the Uncle Howdy character. If you have been watching WBPTV in the recent weeks, there have been teases shown on Raw and SmackDown. The first tease for the return of the character came at the end of the credits during the Bray Wyatt documentary. Braun Strowman, who was part of the Wyatt family, returned this past Monday on Raw. At this point, there is no indication that he will be part of the Uncle Howdy storyline / stable, but plans can always change. Drew McIntyre recently signed a new deal for big money with WWE that will keep him under contract for the next 3 years. His contract status has been talked about for months, with the belief that a deal would be made in the end, and that was the case. McIntyre will be taking time off from non-televised shows due to him dealing with a hyperextended elbow in his WrestleMania match. While appearing on the Pat McAfee show, McIntyre spoke about staying with WWE. "If you try to politic, you're way ahead of me. I'll just beat you down and I'll get myself ahead of you because I know how this game works and I'm too big and wise, and that's why I've been with WWE for the foreseeable future. I wasn't going anywhere. If anybody out there was unsure reading those internet rumors or whatever, we were just in a place where, I had to get things right from my family. I got with Nick Khan and Triple H and they were so understanding. We got things right for the future." Drew McIntyre was never going to go away from WWE, and it's awesome that The Rock made that announcement. It is the first time he's done that for anybody on the roster. Drew McIntyre has re-signed with WWE. I want to talk with some positive and inspirational headlines. I was fired in 2014 by WWE, and I deserved to get fired. I needed to get fired to truly find myself, and 10 years later, The Rock's announcing Drew McIntyre has re-signed with WWE. For anyone out there who's made it and then you get knocked down in your butt, you gotta keep fighting, you gotta keep pushing forward. At a time when WWE has yet to announce the date and location of WrestleMania 41 next year, there has been a push to get the show overseas in the UK. London Mayor Sadiq Khan recently pledged to campaign to have the city host WrestleMania should he be re-elected. Triple H reacted to his comments by noting that he wanted to talk. Minnesota has been considered the front runner for months to host WrestleMania 41, although their chances are said to be decreasing. While speaking on a conference call today on X alongside Cody Rhodes, Triple H was asked about the possibility of WrestleMania 42 being held in London in 2026. Well, everybody is always excited to know where WrestleMania is going to be. WrestleMania 41 announcement is coming very, very soon. I promise that very, very soon. As far as the following year, we shall see. Look at the one thing about, you mentioned it earlier, about the global nature of what we do. To me, it is the biggest. I don't look at where we are, where we're going. I just look at the globe, and I think everything is on the table for where it goes. You saw the mayor of London the other day put out a statement about WrestleMania. I said we should talk, and we should, as should the mayor or the leaders of every other place around this globe. If they want WWE, come talk to us. We're open for business. We love to be there. Wherever our fans are going to be the loudest and the craziest and the most into what we do, it will be an honor to go there and perform for them. So whether that's a Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whether that's a PLE, no matter the size of it, or whether that's WrestleMania itself. Obviously, the bigger ones are a little bit more difficult to execute, but let's talk. Some more unfortunate news on the injury status of one AEW star has come out. That injured star is Powerhouse Hobbs, who began his AEW journey in 2020 when he lost his debut match to Orange Cassidy on an episode of AEW Dark. He would later be paired with Taz as part of Team Taz with Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. While with AEW, Hobbs is a former TNT champion. Last week's episode of AEW Dynamite featured IWGP World Champion Jon Moxley defending against Hobbs. Unfortunately, Hobbs sustained a legitimate knee injury. At the time, it was reported it was a significant injury and Hobbs isn't expected back anytime soon. Now a further update has come out, and it's not a good one. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select reported that Hobbs needs surgery, which will happen imminently if it hasn't already done so. We at WBPTV wish Hobbs a speedy recovery. Cash Wheeler, real name Daniel Wheeler, is facing 1 count of aggravated assault with a firearm after being arrested in 2023. A warrant for his arrest was filed on July 28th after the incident happened on July 27th. He pleaded not guilty to the charge via his attorney on August 3rd at his first appearance in court. The charge is considered a third-degree felony in Florida. Wheeler allegedly flashed a gun during a road rage incident, as this was not a domestic issue and did not know the people involved. All Wheeler's firearms had to be turned over to the local sheriff's department until the case was over. According to court documents obtained by PW Insider, the AEW star has a pre-trial hearing set for May 7th. Wheeler must appear at that hearing. Wheeler will go to court for the start of his trial on May 20th. Throughout the process, he has continued to be booked by AEW. His last match was at Dynasty in a ladder bout for the vacant tag team titles, where his tag team partner Dax Harwood reportedly suffered a concussion. There was some confusion last week after Sportico posted a story about Nick Khan and Vince McMahon listing their remaining TKO shares for sale. As Brandon Thurston noted on YouTube, Khan and McMahon still own many TKO shares. There is no truth to the rumors about Nick Khan leaving WWE, and in fact, the shares that Khan has listed for sale have been listed since last year. Khan's current employment contract expires in September 2025, and there's no indication right now that he plans on leaving WWE. McMahon currently owns about 8 million shares, which is just under 5% of the stock. McMahon also owns 9.9% of Class A shares. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please feel free to express your opinion below. Be sure to check out more videos from the channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one. I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.